team, let's start with line 1. Move the mixed bales to the conveyor.
The raw stream is messy, so the machines begin by grabbing it with force and precision. On the road, order becomes choreography. Spacing, speed, and timing, like gears in motion. Flow can't start until the road is clean, because logistics is production in motion.
Proceed to dock 3. Hold speed. Follow Marshall.
The factory doesn't wait. Every truck arrives as a scheduled piece of a running machine.
Copy. With one command, the facility assigns identity. Batch A041 enters history. Truck 1 moving.
Transport is not a break from production. It's production extended across distance.
Good.
A single strap is quiet proof, and this load will arrive exactly as it left.
A041 cleared.
Access is a gatekeeping moment. Only verified material enters the conversion chain.
Weight is the first hard fact. Everything downstream depends on this number being true. In daylight, the scale becomes clear, and this is a factory built to tame plastic at industrial speed.
The story stays real when safety stays first, because nothing runs if people can't.
The bale breaks, and a rigid block becomes a moving river again.
The first clean is mechanical. Spin, sift, and strip the dirt that doesn't belong in the chemistry.
Trommel steady.
This is the handoff, where mountains become metered feed.
Before chemistry, before automation, human judgment pulls danger out of the chain.
Air is an invisible machine here, pulling danger away so production can stay clean and safe.
Rate steady.
Control is not guessing, it's measured flow, held steady by data and discipline. Once the belt moves, the factory's heartbeat begins. Steady, loud, and relentless. Steel comes out first, because even one bolt can damage what comes next. The belt is the story's spine, and the crew walks beside it like guardians of flow.
Clear, steady, good.
Line 1 stable. A041 flowing.
The surge is the factory's first heartbeat, and once it steadies, the real transformation can begin.
Water doesn't just rinse. It carries away the past, one droplet at a time.
This is controlled abrasion, scrubbing without destroying, separating without guessing.
Optical sorting is the factory's eyesight, reading polymer signatures at full speed. Steel under light becomes a language, telling you whether flow is smooth or slipping. Water leaves in sheets because drying starts with compression, not heat.
Interlock green.
In a guarded factory, green doesn't mean go fast. It means go safely.
Density is a simple law coolant, used here like a tool, sorting polymers by how they behave in water.
In steam and steel, cleaning becomes theater, light revealing what the process has removed.
Filtration isn't glamorous, but it protects every valve, exchanger, and reactor surface ahead.
Inside the extruder, plastic stops being waste and becomes a predictable, pressurized liquid.
The pump turns molten plastic into a measured stream, exactly what a reactor demands. The pump turns molten plastic into a measured stream, exactly what a reactor demands.
Conversion start. A041 live.
When the last bolt locks, the batch crosses a line. Plastic becomes fuel in a sealed, controlled world.
Removing oxygen is what makes this heat safe, so chemistry happens, not combustion. The light warms because the process does. This is where plastic meets controlled thermal conversion. Pyrolysis begins quietly, heat, not flame, coaxing vapor out of solid plastic.
PID holding.
Real conversion is calm because stable PID control is the difference between output and upset. Visible fuel begins as hot gas, moving fast through steel built to hold pressure and heat.
Even the breath is engineered, every release controlled, every vapor guided to the next step.
Spin separates solids from vapor, so the condenser only sees clean gas, not grit. Cooling is where gas turns tangible, heat exchanged for liquid you can measure.
In every great factory, a single line guides the story, from waste stream to fuel stream.
By controlling temperature stages, the plant separates vapor into usable fractions, not guesswork, engineering.
Yield climbing steady.
Yield is the factory's scoreboard. Every stable tick means waste is becoming value.
First tank filling, stable.
When the tank level climbs, the transformation becomes undeniable. Plastic waste has entered the fuel system.
In modern factories, stability is visible. Lines that stay calm mean machines that stay honest.
All green.
One small reject prevents a big failure, because metal has no place in the conversion chain.
Automation is choreography, valves switching paths without interrupting the story of flow.
Predictive monitoring turns breakdowns into prevention. Quiet data protecting loud machinery. Safety isn't a pause. It's a controlled event inside the rhythm of production.
Smart floors don't look dramatic, but they prevent the accidents that shut factories down. When flow looks like glass, it means the upstream control is doing its job. Polishing is the last cleanup, removing haze so the fuel behaves like a true product. Here, milliliters matter. Precision dosing turns output into a specification-grade fuel. When flow is steady, quality becomes repeatable, and every liter can be counted with confidence.
In finishing, cleanliness is engineering. Connections that don't leak protect product and people. The cleanest floors tell the strongest story. Control, accountability, and zero waste.
Filtration is where real factories earn reliability by removing what chemistry can't forgive.
VRV verified.
Safety hardware is part of product quality because stable pressure protects stable fuel. As the day warms, the product rests in steel, waiting for the final checks that make it shippable.
The peaks are a signature, proof that conversion produced a consistent, spec-grade blend.
Safety is measured here too. Flashpoint confirms the fuel behaves predictably under heat. Traceability is complete when every safeguard also leaves a record, clean, reviewable, final.
Approval is a moment of accountability, where the lab turns measurements into permission.
A041 released. Dispatch authorized.
When QA says yes, the entire factory breathes.
As daylight turns to evening, the story shifts from making to moving.
When waste becomes fuel, it becomes more than a product. It becomes a second chance in steel.
Before the road, the factory locks the product into shape because reliability travels with preparation.
From yard to reactor to storage, the factory closes the loop, turning waste into working energy.